Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are new, warm welcome. And if you're liking it, just give it a big thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe if your heart desires. And I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I thought I would go ahead and give you a video this evening. It is Sunday evening, and I thought, okay, I had been wanting to do this all day, but there are other things that I had needed to get done. So I figured, okay, I don't have to be at work till next Monday. So I figured this is an opportune time to do it. Sure, why not? Most of whatever else I needed to get done, I pretty much got done today. Helped my husband with dinner this evening. I got pretty much my laundry done. I mean, the only thing I have to do is pull that last load out of the dryer and fold it, put it away. But I thought, okay, just because it's going on 8 in the evening doesn't mean I can't, just sit down and, make one of these for you. So, I don't know if anybody's getting sick and tired of summer, really wanting fall to get here. I know I do, because I don't like summer all that much. Not much of a summertime person, but it's starting to pull some kind of somewhat of a gothic flush to the face, and some gothic blue on the eyes. I am just one of those kinds of people that, because I have the pale skin, it kind of works for me, kind of works to my advantage. And because my brows are so light underneath here, I kind of really have to work with color to really manipulate them to get them to match my hair. I mean, I literally have to try everything. I mean, I'll even go as far as a brow kit that has browns that are a lot darker than mine. Sometimes I will try using a black. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in here. No, that's a white. Oh yeah, it's way in the bottom here. Sorry about that. Slight interruptions. A black eyeshadow occasionally. A really super black one. This is the Maybelline Expert Wear number 110 in Night Sky, and it is a flat matte black. You want to make sure it doesn't have any like sparkles in it. You don't want sparkles in your eyebrows. But if you have dark hair, definitely go for either a dark brown or something similar to a closer to your darker hair color. I mean, it can work. I mean, right here I have some dark brown, but let's see how that black would look. I mean, it's going to change it just a slight bit. I come using a brush that has got this one at the Dollar General. It is their brand is a Studio Essentials or something like that, a studio collection. They have the stiff brush here and a spoolie end, and they're actually nice. I got one of these not long ago, and I figured, okay, I'm just gonna see how it works, because I've never used anything with a spoolie on the end, but it actually works. If you want to keep it more on the natural, more on the soft side, it can work for you. And I think since my hair is kind of getting in the way, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it back, pull these sleeves back a little bit, and let's just pull it the whole way up because it's getting kind of annoying. I did straighten it today. I colored it yesterday. Did a curl on it yesterday, straightened it today, because I wanted to see, you know, how I like either one. When your hair is dark, you know, it can work to your advantage. Just gonna use a hairdresser's clip, you know, just to get it up off. You know, it's gonna look a little wild there for a minute, but whatever. I'm just, you know, seeing how black can look, because this is a Schwarzkopf hair color in espresso, and I'm really liking it. I had used it before and really liked it. I tried an espresso and then went for a what was that color? Cappuccino, I think it was. So if you're like a brunette and you use those Schwarzkopf colors, you probably know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna come back in here and just, you know, see how that black affects. Because when you have dark hair, you know, you have kind of an advantage, because you can go either really super dark or really like a degree lighter, and it doesn't really matter because it works to your advantage. Now when you have blonde hair, unfortunately you have not too bad. Kind of limited a little bit. Now this little vampy person usually ends up having to go out in the sun with some kind of something on their face, and when I have to consider either SPF or a foundation with SPF in it, because I'm a fair-faced crazy person, you know, with very fair skin. Now whether you use a brow kit or a dark colored eyeshadow, whatever floats your boat, take a little bit of a gel, brow gel, and this is the Benefit Gimme Brow in brunette. And when you put a brunette product over a black, it kind of softens it out a little bit, and it doesn't look so terribly dark. Now this is not the original lipstick that I had on earlier today. I did have something a little more on the cherry red. So it looked a little different, and if you follow me on Instagram, you can see that picture. Let's see here. When I chose other products to pull with this, I think we might be going somewhere tomorrow, because when I got my surgery done and I'm really starting to feel good, they said the more you get out and walk a little more, the more that bloat's gonna come off. So I want to get out as much as I can, you know, relax as much as I can, but also, you know, move as much as I can to get the bloat to come out. Let me try to, because I have not tried black on my brows, you know, for like the longest time. But when I went, you know, base first, I used the Dream Radiant Liquid in Classic Ivory, number 20, and this is the stuff with a hyaluronic acid and collagen. So if those are the things that you're really going for, and these are the things that are really good for your face, hyaluronic is all the rage right now. is really very, very good for your skin. Make sure that you're taking care of your skin underneath. Very, very good. I know we're kind of going backwards, but I promise you, this all works out. We'll put that little implement away. We will go, let's see what direction to go here. Concealer and eye makeup. I conceal with a hyaluronic as well. I mean, there are other concealers that I use as well, but I use this one today because it has hyaluronic, and I want to keep, you know, the moisture underneath here. And forgot there was an item. The Essentially Ageless with a hyaluronic. This is the stuff that you're going to find in the Dollar Tree. Well, the $1.25 tree, because everything has to go up in price, I guess. It's crazy, except for our paychecks. Crazy. This is the one that is kind of like light or fair or whatever it is. That they never have it actually marked, but this is the one that's good and geared more toward fair skin. I usually go from here, and underneath, more towards the inner corner of the eye, right in here. So I see some duskiness right there and right out in the corners here. I mean, you don't need like so much concealer, and believe me when I tell you, when you use concealers, make sure you're just, you know, using very, very minimal product, unless you've got, you know, like really bad dark circles, like right in here, like right against the inner corner. And there, and then right out here, or sometimes where you push your shadow, like your eyeshadow, down back the corner here. Because sometimes when you push your eyeshadow like way too far, you'll notice if you push it too far to the corner where it's going to meet your brow. And some people swear that's more of a crazy like 1980s look, those winged out looks like from Kiss. I'm going to use just a little bit of the Airspun powder from Coty. And just, you know, just a little bit, especially over here in the outer corners. I only ever powder certain areas of my face. When you have drier skin, you do not need to powder the entire face. Just like above the brow ridge, underneath here, like around the nose, around the mouth area, you know. Only areas where makeup can move with expression. I mean, you make an expression with your nose or with your mouth, or, you know, like with your eyes, you know, the makeup moves a little bit. So you want to, you know, just, you know, just a very little bit like underneath there, because your makeup will move. So if you want it to stay, you know, just a little bit of powder there. And believe me, that tip actually works. I got that from Kristen Dominique, and it was a very, very good tip. Very, very good tip. Some of that is just coming right out of the tube there. Well, not the tube, because it has a doe foot on it. I like doe foot applicators. Kind of like I try to keep things like slightly organized. You know, I try to be an organized person. From the look of everything back here, you know, I do apologize. it's hard to keep organized when you don't have, number one, a lot of space, or number two, lack of storage. I guess that's a fair enough statement. Yeah, fair enough statement. I use a little bit of the NYX Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer. Now, when you use this as a liner primer, and be really, really careful when you do it, like right against the line here. And because this is a doe foot, very, very small doe foot applicator, I saw this for like $2 something. I think it was like $2.25, something like that. If I can get another one of these, that would be fantastic. These are the most fantastic little things. These things are normally close to like $8. These were in the clearance bins, and when I got them home, I thought I almost lost it, and then my daughter found it, thank goodness, or somebody found it. I think my husband did. But needless, you know, just a little bit of that on the lids and on the line. You know, it really does make a difference. This makeup has been on since it's almost 8 in the evening. This makeup has been on since 9 this morning, and I have not touched it. Have not touched it. And this makeup, I almost didn't even know what I was doing at first. I mean, I considered using some of my newer makeup, like my nudes. The only nude I really did use was with that LA Colors Show It Off blush and highlight palette, and I'll show you what I did with that in a little bit here. Eye makeup, I pulled out my what's the tea, the balm. These, you can still smell it just a little bit. They smell like chamomile. These, like an ashy brown. It's just a really, really neutral brown that helps to transition your color. And a lot of people, you know, they say, you know, that transitioning your makeup isn't really necessary. I mean, I think a lot of people say, oh, that's a professional tip, that it's not really necessary for the average everyday makeup. But I feel if you want your makeup to look professional and look well done, that you should, you know. But heck, why not? If that's the way you want it to look. I usually use a little bit of this with usually use 2 brushes. I usually keep this little fluffy one clean with maybe no less than maybe just a little bit of powder on it. This one, this is a Lancome brush. I use this one more to apply it. And I am not going to touch this makeup at all. I simply just, I'm gonna do this like on the back of my hand here. Looks like you're gonna like take that shade and then taking, and then just like you're doing it on your eyelid, like right into the upper curve of your eyelid. And when you're talking about placement, this is important. Very, very important. Placement of a transition color should be right up above. And you can probably see just a little bit of it above your crease. You just, if you need to, like tip your head back just a little bit and see where you can trace the very, very top. a nice, just, you know, soft line and buff it out each time. Make the line, buff it out. Kind of like a window wiping motion. You know, make a nice line, nice and soft, and buff it out. And it really, really does work. And when you're done with all that, and that's when you can go ahead and start applying your color. I started using one of these, and I swear to you, these are so beautiful. This is the Almay Intense Eye Color Shimmer Eye Kit for blue eyes. This is number 422 Trio for blues. The top color is kind of like a soft taffeta pink. You can probably tell, like, maybe just a little bit. It's really, really soft, but you know, it is slightly visible coming right in here, right into the top on both eyes. I like blues as long as they're a little bit deeper than my eye color. I don't like them too terribly bright. Bright blues are just not my thing. We're gonna clean that off because I have a piece of towel, like paper type towel on the bottom here. We're gonna take a little bit of this deeper blue. I'm going to use a little handheld mirror. I'm gonna take this lateral right through here. Trace the curve. And it's better if you can feel the bone right there, and you can kind of work with that ridge a little bit. You can kind of just very lightly, and then come back with that softer brush and just really buff that edge. We're going to come down here into this silvery shade. It's kind of like a pewter, or like a dark, or like a deep metallic silver. Don't quite have the right brush for this, but I am going to use this one. This is what I was using for the longest time to apply like brow product. So we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of this beautiful, almost like a pewter. Just come in right as you're touching the edge of that blue. And then right down along the edge of the eyeliner. If you want to intensify both eyes, this is going to be really, really quick. A little bit of that silver. A little bit of that dark blue. I love this blue. It is such a beautiful color to work with, especially if you have blue eyes. These were given to me. Go ahead and soften out that edge. And then clean that back off again. A little bit of that softer pink. And just run it along the edge. A lot of people have absolutely no idea what to do with these when they get, you know, the little trios. I'm not even sure if they have the ones that look like this anymore. I got these from my mother-in-law because she does not wear makeup anymore. It's like she had made like purchases and maybe used them maybe once or twice with the applicators, and then threw the applicators away and never used the product again. I don't know, but you know, I will never say no to makeup. At least that's what I'm assuming. For eyeliner, and I have not been using a regular black. I have been using the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof waterproof retractable gel eyeliner, and thank goodness that these are the breakup proof because they are cry proof. Make your lines either as thin or as thick as you like. You can wing them as you like. I kind of come kind of tight right in here, and I don't need to, you know, fuss with my lines all that much. They look fine the way they are. These products have come a long way. I really like the Wet n Wild. I am not big on the mascaras anymore. I did use, however, the CoverGirl Peacock Flare. I scarfed a bunch of stuff out of my daughter's little makeup collection. This product is really nice. Just a few swipes. It is a beautiful product and really does make a difference if you have tiny lashes. Absolutely. If you contour, if you don't, that's fine. Nobody needs to contour if they don't need to. Some people have just perfectly normal, natural looking faces, and it looks perfect. Since I have my hair up, you can kind of see where the contour used to be, like through here on both sides. Just a little shadowing up here. You notice showing the forehead a little bit, right down the nose, just to thin down the nose structure a little bit, and a little down through here to kind of shade down, you know, the double chin look. I am contour crazy. And I usually use an angled brush from e.l.f. When I do that, I also use a matte bronzer to kind of seal it. It's the Healthy Wear bronzer from Physicians Formula. It has an SPF of 50. This one is in light and works rather well to go with it. Oops, mirror. Deceivingly a little medium, but it does work. It might still have some product on there, like right here. Yeah, just a little bit. Contour is pretty much, you know, the art of shadow and light. And contour has been around since the medieval times. Done my homework, thank goodness. And usually I use the Wet n Wild dual-ended contour. This one is in 751A in light to medium. The medium to tan was just a little too orange for me. It was oxidizing on my skin, just a little too, just didn't do justice for my face. Now, let's step away. Whoop. Oops, need that. Pull this out because I really like the colors in here. The areas where you highlight your face. It is where I like these highlighting things go. When you highlight your face, it should, you know, highlight places like your cheekbones, down the bridge of your nose, right up in here, your chin area, the Cupid's bow. So these are dry, so I'm going to use a little bit of this. This one is a cream, not a cream product, but kind of a cream shade. Like right up in this area here, this is called your highlight zone. And depending on your face structure is where your highlight zone will sit, depending on your face and where things on your heritage. Sometimes, depending on your heritage, you know where your cheekbones lie and where your like if your cheekbones sit a little bit lower, that means your highlight zone's going to sit just a little bit lower. I need to do another video for contouring and another video for makeup science and color, so you can kind of see, you know, the scientific, you know, the anatomy of makeup, you know, where it should go, you know, according to where it should go. I am coming into this medium kind of like a peachy sorbet kind of and we're coming right back through here, especially if your face is a little more round. I'm gonna start back here. Alright. And for the most part, you know, even for these products being so cheap, they are really, really nice. Okay, I can't stand it. I don't like my hair up so much. It drives me nuts. You want to just, you know, like make sure that, you know, not coming forward too much onto the apple of the cheek, you know, unless according to your face structure that you want to. Depends on how you like it. Depends on how you want it to look. So from here to about there. Right about there. There we go. And this lipstick that I decided to pull because I had a couple different shades on this earlier. The first one I tried a more cherry toned red, and then I tried something a little more on the pale rose, and then I decided to try something just a little deeper because I'm kind of known for deeper lipsticks. This is the Age Perfect from L'Oreal, number 116 in Plum Wine. This is what I have on. I'll pop the light back just a little bit and kind of see a little bit better. I love statement lipsticks. And pop it back. There we go. Thanks everyone for turning back, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you so very much, and I will see you soon.